All right. Well, good afternoon, good early evening. My name is Adria Spoon. I am going to serve as your moderator this afternoon, and you are going to be joining the Ball State information session. This is going to be a 45-minute information session that will provide all the information and details that you could be wanting to learn more about, and help you learn more about Ball State. This is also something that is recorded. So if you like what you hear, if you want to return and be able to utilize the recording again, it is going to sit on the OACAC.org website, and you are able to use that resource at any time. There is a Q&A feature within the session this afternoon or early evening, and you can click that and be able to chat with your presenter and ask any questions that you may have. So I think it's time for us to go ahead and get started. I'm really excited to introduce Ethan. He is our staff colleague from Ball State University, and I'm going to turn things over to him. Here you go.
Hello. So I have a quick presentation here to share with you. Like she said, my name is Ethan Hines, and I'm an Assistant Director of Admissions at Ball State University. With that, if you have any questions at all after this presentation, feel free to reach out to me. My email is eshines@bsu.edu, and my direct line is 765-285-4053. A little bit about myself. I graduated from Ball State University this past July. I got my master's degree in Student Affairs Administration. And while I didn't go to Ball State in undergrad, I really did appreciate my time here. And one of the things that really stood out to me was the community aspect and just how much faculty and staff really do care about you as a student. A couple of my favorite, one of my favorite places on campus to visit is called Christie Woods. It's a really nice walking path, walking trail through the woods on campus, and it's really beautiful in the fall. So if you ever get a chance to visit campus, I recommend visiting that spot. So I'm your admissions representative for the Ohio area and states that are east of Indiana. If you have any questions at all, like I said, you would contact me at the contact above. You can also reach out to Ball State our admissions office at askus@bsu.edu, or call us at 765-285-8300. So with that, just to get started, Ball State has several different innovative degrees across 7 different colleges. So these colleges are the College of Architecture, the College of Business, College of Communication, College of Fine Arts, College of Health, College of Sciences and Humanities, and the Teachers College. We have 170 different majors, and these can be in areas that are maybe something you're familiar with, such as education or business. However, we have some unique majors as well. We have things such as music media production, glass art, deaf education, aquatics, and residential property management. Those are just a few unique majors to Ball State. And all of our programs really give you access to professional experiences and advanced technology from the get-go. While at some universities you may have to wait until your junior or senior year to have access to those kinds of advanced technologies for your programs or your majors. But here at Ball State, the great thing is that you have access to that right out the door. And so through all these experiences you'll gain here at Ball State, your degree is really valued by employers. We have a 94% career placement rate, and what that means is that 94% of our students are either in the career field that they were looking to go into, or they've entered grad school. Along with that, we have study abroad programs available to students as well. These programs allow students to travel to different countries. So, and these can be anywhere from a week to a month to a whole year if you really want to study a language. So those are just a few great things about our programs here at Ball State. And if you have questions about specific majors or minors, you can visit our website to see a little bit more about those. So a great thing here at Ball State that we offer is something called immersive learning courses. And so these opportunities really allow you to, gain experience outside of the classroom setting. So it'll help you build relevant skills by participating in practical experiences, and you can acquire valuable connections for your career and life after graduation. So you'll be working as a group, as a class, with a faculty mentor. You'll be going out into the community, and typically some of these are with like local community organizations. So you would be building those connections, gaining that hands-on experience that looks really good on a resume or in a job interview. And so these projects really allow you to gain that experience. So you can say, I've learned this knowledge in class, but I also have these hands-on experiences outside of class. An example of one of these immersive learning experiences is something called the PRISM project. So some of our students in the theater, music, and dance performance majors went out into the community, and it's a nationally recognized program, an performing arts program for children with special needs, and our students worked with those students as to help them develop social skills and build those lasting relationships with these students. And so really it gave them that great hands-on experience and opportunity to make an impact in these students' lives. And this is just one example of an immersive learning project. We have these available across all of our different majors here at Ball State. So no matter what major you choose, you'll have an opportunity to experience one of these immersive learning projects. And you can even do 2 or 3 of them if you have time in your program. If you want to learn a little bit more about immersive learning, you can visit our website at bsu.edu/immersive. There's a whole list of the different projects that that our students have participated in. So with our professors and your personal support, like I said earlier, one of the things that really stood out to me as a student here at Ball State was the personal attention and mentorship in the classroom that you get from your faculty members. So 92% of our courses are taught by faculty members, so very rarely would you have a course taught by a graduate student. So we have that 14:1 student to faculty ratio, and our class sizes are around 21 students. This allows you to get to know the students in your major and your classes, and also your faculty members. These smaller class sizes allow you to build those relationships, those personal relationships with faculty member, and you're not seen as like just a number here. Your faculty really do want to get to know you. And so one of the things, like I said, that I really appreciated, some of my professors would stay after class, just to ask how things were going with class or outside of class, and really just try to get to know me as a student and as a person. And I really enjoyed that. Uh, Also, so along with that, we have a lot of different support services here at Ball State. We have academic advising, so your academic advisor would be able to help you with information regarding your major, your minor, changing those, figuring out what courses you have available or what you want to take, and those sorts of things. And the great thing about that is that with academic advising, you have a freshman advisor. And so if you don't know what major you want to start out with, we have something called an exploratory studies major here at Ball State. So you can do that and work with your academic advisor and take courses in a bunch of different majors just to see what fits you. And so they're really supportive of our freshman students and beyond. Some other supports we have here are the Career Center. So the Career Center through career planning will help you with things such as your resume reviews, mock interviews. We have career and internship fairs, as well as help finding you an on-campus job. And these services through the Career Center are for life, so you'll still have access to those resources after you graduate from Ball State. Ball State also has a lot of clubs and causes, so we know that not everything is academics, and that we expect you to have a personal or a social life outside of that, and so we encourage that through all of our different clubs and activities and causes. We have around 400 student clubs and organizations. Some of these can be, they range from anything like zombie apocalypse, survival club, to fashion club, to theater club. Really anything like that. And so if you're involved in some kind of extracurricular activity outside of high school, most likely we'll have a club for you there as well here at Ball State. We also have 30 sororities and fraternities available to you as a student, and much more. With healthcare and recreational services, we have a student health center on campus, and there's a small health fee that's built into your tuition, but aside from that, all you would have to do is swipe your student ID and you'll get those health services for free. We also have an updated student recreational student rec, and they have an indoor track, updated exercise equipment, um, and things such as like a rock climbing wall, indoor soccer fields, indoor basketball courts, all of those different things. And like I said, you can just use your student ID to get into there for free as well. And with our learning resources and accessibility, we have the Learning Center through Ball State. So if you need help with your courses or tutoring and those sorts of things, we have those services available to you as a student as well. Um, and so, like I said, with our student clubs, we have those 400 student organizations and clubs available, and those 30 fraternities and sororities. And all of those can be seen through our through Benny Link, and you can see the contact information for those student clubs, the presidents of those clubs, or the leaders of those clubs, and you can reach out to them about questions regarding those. And that's at bsu.campuslabs.com/engage/organizations. And you can see the list of all 400 plus of those clubs there. Some of our campus traditions include a homecoming bed race. So this is kind of an interesting and fun opportunity for students. It's really fun to watch. During homecoming, our students have beds on wheels, and they'll race down the road on campus, pushing other students on those beds. And so it's really interesting and fun activity that students get involved in. We also have Air Jam and Late Night Carnival, which happens at the end of the year, that Late Night Carnival. It's just a great, fun opportunity for students to do. And late night in general is really fun. We have every Saturday night for students from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. We have late night, and so we bring people such as hypnotists or magicians, all kinds of different things. There'll be fun activities like escape rooms. You will have, there's always free food and prizes as well at those. And so there's always something going on campus for you to get involved in. And as well. We also have volunteer programs, and then there's also arts and cultural events. So sometimes we'll bring celebrities, and we'll have some concerts on campus that you can purchase tickets for as well. On campus. We also have NCAA sports, so we're a Division I institution and we compete in the Mid-American Conference. So if athletics is something that you're interested in, you can visit our website and see all the different athletic opportunities that we have available as well. Um, we and if you want to go just cheer on one of those sporting events, those are also free to get into with your student ID. So when you look at a school or a college, you really want to know what the local community has to offer as well. And Muncie has a lot going for it. We're the #1 most affordable college town according to Realtor.com. We have a population in Muncie around 70,000 people. And we're located about an hour from Indianapolis and then 2 hours from Cincinnati. So it's not too far of a drive if you're looking to get out of town and go to one of those cities. Muncie also has several different events that they put on. So at the downtownmuncie.org website, you can see like a list of different events that are going on in the community. Sometimes they have concert events downtown and a lot more. For cultural and recreational opportunities, we have the Village, which is right off campus. A lot of students like to go there to grab a bite to eat. There's a lot of great restaurants there. And then, like I said, students do like to go downtown Muncie. There's a lot of great shops there and restaurants as well and things to do. There's also Muncie Civic Theater. So if you want to go see a play, you also have the opportunity to do that. Our campus also has an art gallery available to students, different theater shows and concerts, like I mentioned earlier. And so there's always all kinds of things to do in Muncie and at Ball State. One of my favorites is Minnetrista. This is a cultural center. There are a lot of different cultural events that are put on. And so there's hiking trails, greenways there as well. And every Saturday there's a farmer's market at Minnetrista. And so there's always all kinds of fun events and stuff going on. This past October, Minnetrista had a Bob Ross exhibit. Bob Ross was from Muncie, and so just kind of cool events like that we have going on in Muncie as well. So when you're moving to campus or thinking about coming to a university, one of your top concerns or questions may be about housing and food. And so Ball State has a lot of great things with our housing and food options. So if you live outside of the 60-mile radius of campus, you are required to live on campus for your first year. So being an Ohio resident, you would have to live on campus your first year. Our residence halls are all new or recently renovated, and so those are all updated facilities that have computer labs and a lot of great resources available to you. These are all what we call living learning communities, so you'll be grouped by your major, and the great thing about that is that most likely if you have a test or something coming up, either your roommate or someone down the hall would have that same test, so you can just walk over, plan some kind of study event, and so that's just a really great opportunity to build those study habits and get to know the others in your major. And typically students who live in these living learning communities also have higher GPAs, so that's another benefit to that. You can learn a little bit more about housing at bsu.edu/housing. You can see all our different residence halls on there as well. So at Ball State, we're known for our food. We're one of America's top colleges for food. So if you're wanting something like tacos, pizza, you want to grab a burger, sushi, really anything, we have all kinds of food options, and they're available in all our different residence halls across campus. So there's always something nearby if you want to grab a bite to eat on campus. And you can just swipe your card and use your meal plan. We also have chain options such as Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, Papa John's. We have Quiznos and a Jamba Juice, and there are several other things as well. So there's always great food options on campus for you. And if you have some type of dietary restriction or you have dietary needs, we have registered dietitians on campus available for you, so they can make sure that you get the food that you need there as well. And you can learn more about Ball State dining at bsu.edu/dining, learn about our different meal plans there. So when you're going to or looking at a college, your parents or you may be wondering about the cost. And Ball State has competitive tuition prices compared to similar sized institutions. So 4 out of every 5 students that applies to Ball State qualifies for some type of need or merit-based assistance. And so the great thing about when you apply to Ball State is that you'll automatically be considered for our merit-based scholarships. And so this can provide up to $16,000 per year for out-of-state students. And like I said, you're considered automatically, so you wouldn't have to apply for a separate, you wouldn't have a separate application for that. So our out-of-state cost is $38,000, but this includes housing, your meal plan, and university fees. And like I said, if you're considered, or you will be considered for those merit-based scholarships, so that can help cut down on those costs. I also really encourage students to reach out to local community organizations or their high school, because a lot of students do get scholarships from those as well. And then making sure that you're applying for your FAFSA and you submit that between October 1st and April 15th. The FAFSA opened on October 1st, so that can help gain you access to need-based financial aid that can also help with those costs. So when you're applying to Ball State, or if you're looking to apply, you need to visit bsu.edu/apply. We're not on the Common App, so like I said, you would have to visit that link. And so once you apply and submit your transcript and your application information, we'll review your admissions criteria. What that means is that we're looking for on your transcript what Indiana calls a Core 40 diploma. So that's 4 years of English, and then 3 years of math, science, and social studies. Many students do apply with what we call an academic honors diploma, and that's just an extra year of math and then 3 years of some type of foreign language. And if you want to get into the honors program, which you can learn a little bit more about on our website as well, you would need to apply with the academic honors diploma there. So when you apply for admission, we'll look at your transcripts and we'll look at your overall grades and your GPA overall all 4 years. So just make sure that you're maintaining those good grades and keeping your GPA up. We will also look at your SAT or ACT score if you submit those. As of a couple of years ago, Ball State became test optional. And what that means is that if you don't want to submit your ACT or SAT scores, you don't have to, and we'll just look at your transcripts and your GPA. There are some pluses and minuses to whether you submit these scores or not. So what I recommend is that students visit our website. There's a little video on there about test optional, what it means, and whether it would benefit you or not. And then we'd also want you to tell us a little bit about yourself. So we want to know what kind of extracurricular activities that you're involved in just outside of school. And so we can see that you can balance different things going on at once and that you can be successful here at Ball State. And then, like I said, making sure that you're applying for financial aid in your FAFSA. What I forgot to mention on the previous slide with those merit-based scholarships, making sure if you want to know a little bit more what type of merit-based scholarship you might be eligible for, you can visit our website and just type in the scholarship calculator, and that you'll be able to enter your GPA and your test score if you want to enter that, and it'll tell you what type of merit-based scholarship you might be qualified for. And then to receive your admissions decision, it can take four weeks or so for us to get back to you. So just making sure that you're checking your email and your mailbox for that decision. With our priority scholarship deadline, that would be December 1st. So to be considered for like the maximum scholarship eligibility, making sure that you're applying by December 1st. And then our priority application deadline is March 1st. So with COVID and everything, Ball State has a lot of different virtual visit opportunities. For our on-campus opportunities, we have our fall semester is full for our on-campus visits, but we will be opening up the spring visits pretty soon. So if you want to register for those, you can do that online. For our virtual visit options, we have on-campus visits. So these are 30-minute, virtual campus visits. So these are 30-minute informational sessions that you can join and ask questions about Ball State and learn a little bit more through a presentation. We also have Chat with a Cardinal. So this is an hour-long question and answer session with a current Ball State student. So if you want to know, meet a current student and why they chose Ball State and why what kind of classes and their experiences are, you can chat with the current student that way. We also have one-on-one admissions appointments, and these are about 15 to 25-minute appointments with an admissions representative. So for Ohio, that would be me. And you can just visit the website. You could type in my name and schedule one of those appointments with me if you have specific questions or you want to talk to me about Ball State or the admissions process. We also have virtual campus tours. So if you're not able to come visit campus, you can see campus virtually online and take a tour and learn a little bit more about that. And you can register and learn more about all these at bsu.edu/visit. So for our financial aid options, if you or your parents want to sit down with a financial aid counselor, we do have those one-on-one financial aid appointments as well. These are like 25-minute appointments with one of those representatives, and they can help talk to you through your financial aid options and those sorts of things. We also, like I said, have those virtual campus visits for financial aid as well, and those are just those 30-minute informational sessions that you can ask questions there. And you can register for those again at bsu.edu/visit. And then for our virtual visit options, for faculty, if you have questions about a specific major or area of interest, you can schedule a virtual academic session with a faculty member. So if you have a specific major you're interested in, a faculty member or representative from that area would be happy to talk to you about that. And then we have virtual housing tours coming pretty soon, and you'll be able to see those on our website and tour our different residence halls. And those are also found at bsu.edu/visit. So when you visit that web page, it'll look like this. You can just go down to schedule a session. You would just click that. And then all of those options are available here on this page that says high school sessions. And you can schedule all of those virtual visits, chat with a cardinal, those student visits. Really, all of those virtual options are available right here. And they're really easy to register for. You just click register now, enter your information, and then we'll send you those links for those. So that wraps up my presentation here for Ball State. But if you have any questions, do feel free to reach out to me at my email or call me. I'm happy to help or answer any of those questions for you. Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks, Ethan. Ethan, you did a great job with the information, comprehensive view and details regarding Ball State University. So again, this has been recorded this afternoon, so there's an opportunity to come back and be able to view this on the oacac.org website. And again, thank you for your time today. We appreciate you spending it with us, and have a great rest of your night. Thank you.